Welcome to the biography of Christian McCaffrey, one of the most electrifying running backs in the NFL. Born on June 7, 1996, McCaffrey grew up in a family of athletes, with his father Ed McCaffrey being a former NFL wide receiver. From breaking high school records in Colorado to becoming a college football sensation at Stanford, McCaffrey's journey to the NFL was filled with milestones. Drafted 8th overall by the Carolina Panthers in 2017, he set numerous records and made history with his 2019 season, becoming one of only 3 players to achieve 1,000 rushing and 1,000 receiving yards in the same season. After being traded to the San Francisco 49ers, McCaffrey won 2023 Offensive Player of the Year honors, leading the league in scrimmage yards and touchdowns. Join us as we dive into the life of Christian McCaffrey, from his incredible football achievements to his personal life and faith. Christian Jackson McCaffrey was born on June 7, 1996, in Castle Rock, Colorado, to former Stanford and NFL wide receiver Ed McCaffrey and former Stanford soccer player Lisa McCaffrey. He attended Regis Jesuit High School in Aurora, Colorado, for his freshman year before transferring to Valor Christian High School in Highlands Ranch, Colorado, where he played under coach Brent Wieselmeyer. McCaffrey played running back, wide receiver, cornerback, and punter, breaking numerous Colorado high school records, including career total touchdowns, 141, career all-purpose yards, 8,845, career touchdown receptions, 47, and single-season all-purpose yards, 3,032. He was named the Gatorade Football Player of the Year for Colorado in both 2012 and 2013 and also played basketball. McCaffrey excelled in track and field as a sprinter. As a sophomore, he ran a wind-assisted, plus 6.2 meters per second, career best time of 10.75 seconds in the 100-meter dash, finishing second at the Mountain Vista Boulder Invitational. As a junior in 2013, he placed 6th in the 100-meter dash, 10.89 seconds, and 9th in the 200-meter dash, 22.17 seconds, at the CHSA state meet. Considered one of the top 100 football players in his national high school class, McCaffrey was selected as a 2014 U.S. Army All-American. Rivals.com rated him as a 4-star recruit, ranking him the 3rd best all-purpose back in his class and the 77th best player overall. He committed to Stanford University to play college football. McCaffrey appeared in all 13 games as a true freshman for the Cardinal in 2014, sharing the backfield with Ramon Wright, Barry J. Sanders, and Kelsey Young. In his collegiate debut, he recorded a 52-yard receiving touchdown against UC Davis. He concluded the season with 300 rushing yards on 43 carries and 251 receiving yards on 17 receptions, scoring 2 total touchdowns. McCaffrey had a breakout season as a sophomore in 2015, surpassing Barry Sanders' NCAA record of 3,250 all-purpose yards with a total of 3,864. He ranked second nationally with 2,019 rushing yards, becoming the first Stanford player to rush for 2,000 yards in a season. During the year, he set multiple Stanford records, including single-game rushing yards, 243, and single-game all-purpose yards, 461. He was a consensus All-American and earned honors as the Associated Press College Football Player of the Year, Pac-12 Player of the Year, and Paul Hornung Award winner. McCaffrey also finished second in Heisman Trophy voting behind Alabama's Derrick Henry. In the Pac-12 championship against USC, McCaffrey set a school record for single-game all-purpose yards with 461. During the 2016 Rose Bowl against Iowa, he became the first player to record over 100 rushing yards, 172, and 100 receiving yards, 109, in a Rose Bowl game. He also broke the Rose Bowl record for all-purpose yards with 368, surpassing the previous record set in 2012 by Wisconsin's Jared Abreteris. By the end of the 2016 regular season, McCaffrey led the nation in all-purpose yards, averaging 211.6 yards per game. He also led the Pac-12 in rushing yards, 1,603, and ranked 4th nationally in rushing yards per game, 145.7. After sustaining an injury during a loss to Washington State on October 8, he missed the team's 17-10 victory over Notre Dame the following week. McCaffrey set a Stanford single-game rushing record with 284 yards against California. He was named to the 2016 All-Pac 12 First Team and earned COSIDA Academic All-American of the Year honors. Following the season, McCaffrey declared for the 2017 NFL Draft. On December 19th, McCaffrey announced he would skip Stanford's Sun Bowl game against North Carolina to prepare for the NFL Draft. The decision received mixed reactions, with some praising it as a pragmatic choice and others criticizing it as selfish and potentially harmful to college football. Defenders, including radio host Mike Greenberg, argued it was a logical decision to prioritize his career. By 2018, it became common for NFL draft prospects to sit out bowl games, with minimal controversy among fans. McCaffrey was invited to the NFL Combine as one of the top running back prospects in the draft, where he completed all required drills and participated in positional drills. At Stanford's Pro Day, he chose to run only positional drills, being satisfied with his combined performance. McCaffrey was widely projected as a first-round pick by NFL experts and analysts. He was ranked the third-best running back by Sports Illustrated, the fourth-best by Pro Football Focus, and the second-best by NFLDraftScout.com and ESPN. The Carolina Panthers selected Christian McCaffrey 8th overall in the first round of the 2017 NFL Draft, making him the second running back taken after Leonard Fournette. On May 4, 2017, McCaffrey signed a 4-year, $17.2 million contract with a $10.7 million signing bonus. McCaffrey debuted in the Panthers' season opener against the San Francisco 49ers, recording 47 rushing yards, 38 receiving yards, and a lost fumble in a 23-3 victory. In Week 3 against the Saints, he had 9 receptions for 101 yards. He scored his first career touchdown in Week 5 against the Lions on a 6-yard shovel pass from Cam Newton and his first rushing touchdown in Week 9 against the Falcons. McCaffrey finished his rookie season with 435 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 80 receptions, 651 receiving yards, and 5 receiving touchdowns. The Panthers made the playoffs but lost to the Saints in the wild card round, where McCaffrey had 101 receiving yards and a touchdown. In 2018, McCaffrey set career highs, including 14 receptions for 102 yards in Week 2 and 184 rushing yards in Week 3. He became the first Panther to surpass 100 yards rushing and receiving in a single game, doing so against the Seahawks in Week 12. McCaffrey broke Matt Forte's record for most receptions by a running back in a season with 107 catches and finished the year with 1,098 rushing yards, 7 rushing touchdowns, 867 receiving yards, and 6 receiving touchdowns. He set a Panthers record for all-purpose yards in a season, 1,965, and broke the NFL catch percentage record for players with at least 100 receptions. He was ranked 42nd on the NFL Top 100 Players of 2019. In 2019, McCaffrey started strong with 128 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns, and 81 receiving yards in Week 1. He continued to dominate, including a career-long 84-yard touchdown run in Week 5 and leading the Panthers' offense throughout the season. During Week 9 against the Titans, Christian McCaffrey totaled 146 rushing yards, 20 receiving yards, and 3 touchdowns in a 30-20 Panthers victory. This performance helped him maintain his league lead in rushing yards and touchdowns over Dalvin Cook at the season's midpoint. In Week 10 against the Packers, McCaffrey had 108 rushing yards, a touchdown, and 33 receiving yards, though he also fumbled for the first time that season and was stopped short of the goal line in a failed comeback attempt during the 16-24 loss. In Week 11 against the Falcons, McCaffrey amassed 191 scrimmage yards, 121 receiving, 70 rushing, surpassing his team's combined total of 156 yards in the 29-3 loss. He also broke LaDainian Tomlinson's record for most receptions by a running back in their first 3 seasons. In Week 12 against the Saints, McCaffrey had 133 scrimmage yards, a rushing touchdown, and a receiving touchdown. In Week 15 against the Seahawks, he recorded 87 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, and 88 receiving yards. McCaffrey capped his historic 2019 season in Week 17 against the Saints, where he joined Roger Craig and Marshall Faulk as the only players with 1,000 rushing and 1,000 receiving yards in a season. He finished the year with 1,387 rushing yards, 15 rushing touchdowns, 116 receptions, 1,005 receiving yards, and 4 receiving touchdowns, earning first-team All-Pro honors and a Pro Bowl selection. Against the Commanders, Christian McCaffrey recorded 14 carries for 64 yards and 4 receptions for 27 yards before being sidelined in the second half with a mild calf strain. He was rested for the season finale against the Rams. McCaffrey finished his first full 49ers season as the league leader in rushing yards, 1,459, scrimmage yards, 2,023, touchdowns, 21, and touches, 339, setting career highs in rushing yards per attempt, 5.4, and receiving touchdowns, 7. He won Offensive Player of the Year and placed third in NFL MVP voting, behind Dak Prescott and Lamar Jackson. Christian McCaffrey's father, Ed, played college football at Stanford and in the NFL, primarily for the Denver Broncos, 1991 to 2003. His mother, Lisa Syme, played soccer at Stanford. His older brother, Max, played football at Duke University and in the NFL as a wide receiver. His younger brother, Dylan, was a quarterback at Northern Colorado, while his youngest brother, Luke, is a wide receiver for the Washington Commanders. His uncle, Billy McCaffrey, played college basketball at Duke and Vanderbilt. His maternal grandfather, Dave Syme, was an Olympic sprinter and pioneering ophthalmologist, winning silver in the 100 meters in 1960. McCaffrey, a Catholic, values his faith deeply, crediting God for his abilities. A lifelong Bruce Lee fan, he attributes Lee's philosophy to his mental strength. He has been with Miss Universe 2012 Olivia Culpo since 2019, marrying her on June 29, 2024. McCaffrey appeared on the Madden NFL 25 cover in 2024. And that's a wrap on the incredible journey of Christian McCaffrey. From his record-breaking college days to becoming one of the most dynamic players in the NFL, CMC continues to make his mark on the game. His relentless work ethic, unmatched versatility, and dedication to his faith have earned him respect both on and off the field. As he continues to build his legacy with the San Francisco 49ers, there's no telling how much more he will accomplish. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into McCaffrey's life and career, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more sports biographies.